Hello, welcome back. So this is for the dancehall songwriting participants, okay? And this is for, let's see, we started it, was it yesterday, Wednesday? So for next week, Wednesday, because I said I would check in with you guys um, once a week. So yesterday was what? Well, I don't know what the hell date it is. Oh yeah, today's the 20th. So if today's the 20th, then yesterday was the 19th. So 19 and 7. These are for next week, Wednesday. Whatever date that is. The first Wednesday after we rolled out the assignment, right? Right. So let's see. What do you need to know right now to help you move forward on your project so that you could get to success? What do they need to know right now, please, Most High? Well, Wednesday. Let's see. Feels comfortable. I ate too much food. See, our magical abilities can be used for bad and they can be used for good. Light and dark. I choose to use mine for good. So cards are stuck together. Let me see. Yeah, what the hell? Sheesh. Something happened to my cards. I think they got wet one day. Okay, now I think we're ready to start shuffling. Much better. Okay, what do they need to know right now, Most High, to give them that inspiration or the knowledge that they need to keep going forward towards success? Block out distractions. And if you know of somebody who wouldn't be supporting your efforts right now, don't tell them what you're doing. Keep it to yourself. I might release this today actually. So this is what you need to know in the first week, okay? Okay, so don't force it. Block out distractions, don't force it. That's another message. Nice and calm. 2 more. see, at the bottom of the deck we got knowledge. Yeah. Let me get my hands moisturized. Alright. So let's see. What do they need to know this week so that they can carry out their assignment successfully, please? Once you've been successful doing this project in the future, you'll have a good formula that you can work with so that, you know, it'll open up your mind and then fill your pockets. And we, your audience, will have a lot of reasons to smile too. Everybody wins. Don't watch your age, you know. Michael Jackson was doing his thing since he was, what, 5 or 6 years old? And I'm sure you're way past that. Be mature and do your thing. Don't watch your age. Respect people and don't take anything less than respect from people, because God is not empowering you to be kissing anybody's ass. Don't be rude and don't tolerate rudeness. You are the star. You are the one with the talent. What would a manager be without somebody to manage? Alright, Mosai. If anything is blocking this reading from going forward, please remove them so that we can do what we've come here to do. Thank you. Alright. Okay, so we got Mother Nature. Interesting. So what do you need to know to move forward successfully with your task this week? We got Mother Nature. At the bottom of the deck, we have knowledge. Again, okay? So we have guilt, vulnerability. So you think that you can't do it. You're exactly. You need encouragement. All right, let's bring you towards this abundance. That's exactly what we're here to do, okay? So listen. If you can't read, use your phone recorder. I do suggest, if you can read and write, use books. Don't put it on your phone. But if you can't help it, use your phone's recorder and record what you have to say. And then you could probably like, I don't know how you do your thing, but use a phone recorder. That's the first thing. So if you don't know how to read or write, use a phone recorder and record what you have to say, and then you can cut out clips. So you'll have to probably download one of them video or audio editor things and cut out clips of what you want to keep and put them all into one file. Okay, so then you can hear your complete song at the end. Okay, so you may have couple clippings. Take out what you want from this one, put it with that one, take out what you want, put it in the same file until you have a complete song. So that takes care of that problem. Okay, and it would be nice for you to take time to learn how to read and write. It's gonna be hard or challenging because the English language is not like maths where you know that 1 + 1 = 2. The English language, it's like a code language. So you have to actually learn the language from somebody who knows the language. It's not like maths where you can take one example and apply it to other things. The English language is a code. So expect a challenge there. So it's more about memory. Okay? It's a lot about memory. All right? So just know that if you choose to try to learn to read and write English. Okay. So let's dig into this Mother Nature card. Or let me ask the Most High, what would you like us to clarify? Okay. Yes, it is the Mother Nature card. So Mother Nature is talking about what's natural. Okay. So that's a first clue. That's the first clue there for you. So it's like if you're looking at a movie and you don't really understand the scenario, you don't have to completely understand the scenario. You could put yourself in the movie according to whichever character you feel you want to resonate with at that time and be like, if it was me, I would have blah 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 blah. Okay? So that's the first thing. You don't have to understand how other people understand these matters, because maybe your perspective on the matter will give other people a new perspective on the matter. So have faith in what God has put in you. Okay? God put you in this position for a reason. So God is going to use you to help to build the nation. Basically, that's what God uses musicians for. We're here as teachers, we're here as entertainers. You know, we have a very powerful position of influence. Okay? So, yeah, whatever you're thinking, however you're feeling, the world needs to hear it. All right? Because it's probably unique. So, anyway, Mother Nature, what would you like to tell them about this Mother Nature card, please, Most High? Okay, interesting. So I'm being guided to my deck here with initials, but sometimes God uses it to spell words or be clever with the messages. So let's see what the message is going to be in this one. And this one talks about like different sexualities and stuff like that. So it has letters and the different sexual preferences and all these things. So let's see where God is going with this. So this is what do you need to know to help you to complete this task successfully so that you can earn your abundance. 2 more times. All right. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck we have why. So that's feeling like a question. So God is asking, why? Why what? Let's find out. The cards are flipping, but the energy is weird. Let's see. When I saw that, I saw a vagina. That's what God wanted me to see, so that's the message. Mother Nature. Pum pum. Ooh, and at the bottom of the deck we got the D. Yeah. Ooh. So you're here to teach us about the sex, man. Ooh, look. We got bisexual, and then God is like, why? You know, like, why? Yeah, so God is talking about sex, and it's like questioning, why would you want to be with the same sex? Why would you want to play with both? You know, so it's like getting you to look into yourself, or getting other people to look into themselves. So this is like a song asking like, why? What you find so good about that? Okay. So Mother Nature. So okay, so I get it now. So basically God is saying that is not the natural order. The natural order is male to female, because what do you get when you put a male with a female? You can reproduce. Now let's just suppose for a moment. Ouch. Let's just suppose for a moment that everybody was homosexual. let's say all the men them in the world only wanted or was sexually attracted to men, and all the women in the world were sexually attracted to women. What would happen to humanity? We would die, and soon there will be nobody left. That's what would happen. Because if you're not mixing the male, if you're not mixing the sperm with the egg and the female parts to house the child, the unborn child, then there will be no new people being born. And if no new people are being born, then no new perspectives can be had, because everybody sees things how they see things. And it's like, when, let's say, somebody like Marcus Garvey was born, it was a blessing to humanity itself, because, well, especially to the black nation, because there wasn't anybody with enough courage to get up and speak on behalf of the black nation and give them that self-confidence that they needed to keep striving for success and achieving it. So he was like a one in how much people in the world? 8 billion. There was no Chinese person, there was no Russian person, there was no American, there was no white person. As a matter of fact, Marcus Garvey was Jamaican. So that's to show you that Jamaica got some good genes in it. Jamaica got some powerful people come from it. Look at Bob Marley. You see? And what Marcus Garvey did in his time was really, really, truly magical and out of this world, because there were so many people who were against the black nation and the building of the black man and woman and the black family. Okay? And they had all the power. Those who were against that, they had all the power. They have all the banks, they got all the guns, yeah. So, and they basically still have all the power now. But saying all that to say, every new child is special, because you don't know who that child is that's being born. You don't know who you are. Because a lot of people who grow up to do fantastical things were just regular children when they were younger. If they tell you the story of when they were young, of course they had this interest in certain things that they later became great at. But as far as they knew, they were just a regular man or a regular woman who liked to play with dolls or trucks, or like to go, I don't know, racing and playing with their bike, and But the thing is, that greatness that's inside wanted to come out. So it is very important for the vagina and the dick to get together. Look at it. Do. It's important for them both to get together. So maybe this is what you're looking at. This is what you're looking into. Or maybe this is what God wants you to look into. So perhaps this is your first song. Write about bisexuality. Let's read on. Let's see what was coming next. So we got the D. That was the one that came out. Then we had the bisexual. And then we had the Y. And then we have female. V. Q. E. And then we got L. And then U. Lesbian. Okay. Interesting. Then we got the Z. So that's talking about like ending, and then we got the I coming. Okay, let me translate what the hell God is saying here to you, because I know it sounds like gibberish, but I was hearing all the words in my head. So let's put them back in order and read it the way that God was putting it in my head. Okay. So it looks like this is talking a lot about the females and why the females are becoming lesbians. And then after the I, it was homosexual. So I guess the men are also doing it. So it's like the man them want to get with man, and the woman them want to get with woman at an alarming rate. So this matter needs to be addressed. So we got D, bisexual, Y. So we got the dick being bisexual, and that's Y as well. So that's talking about the man. So we got the female V for vagina, quit. That's what I was hearing. So it's like y'all don't want to fuck females anymore. You prefer to have sex with the man them, and yeah. So we got E. I heard end, love, you. So y'all are ending loving each other. There's no love there. And that's why a lot of them are turning lesbians. But God says it's time to stop. This is the end of that journey. Like, stop your madness. The madness of you, which is the I, being homosexual. Okay? That's what this message is saying. So it's like the boys want to get with the boys and the girls want to get with the girls. Nobody want to take the time to get to know each other. Nobody want to take the time to love each other anymore. People are just replacing love with lust now, because that's the only thing that you can get from two people of the same sex. It's just lust. It's for sexual pleasure. That's all. Sexual pleasure, comfort, money. That's a big one. I feel like a lot of men who become homosexuals do so because it's a means to get money. I feel like if it wasn't for the need for money or some kind of status or something like that, a lot of males wouldn't engage in homosexuality. Okay? And for the females, now the females are turning into lesbians because the female them can't get no man. Because the man them a fuck each other. So that's what God is talking about here. And that's going against Mother Nature. Okay. So let's dig into this. Let's see what else God wants to tell you about this subject. Do you have anything else to say? So God is like, yeah, that's not cool. That's not how we do things. So that's the first assignment. So whoever it was that was wondering about that, it's not natural for a man to lie with a man or a woman to lie with a woman. It's carnal. It's an abomination. It's fruitless. It's better that men and women like try to understand each other by communicating with each other and build that way, because there's nothing like some dick in a some pum pum, I'll tell you that. I don't want to rub up my vagina upon another girl clitoris. Are you mad? Get out of here with that. There's nothing like the real thing. There's nothing like the real thing, baby. Yeah, man. Don't bring no pum pum in front of me and no breast. Like, I got pum pum and breast to get out of my fucking face. I want some. Yeah. Give me that good. Yeah. That's crazy. And you know, I feel like it's America that brought all these stupid philosophical ideas to, especially Jamaica, because you people are a very strong nation. And when Babylon want to do a takeover, they have to break down the strongest of the lot. And this is why I personally focus so much on Jamaica and Jamaicans. Is because clearly, of the whole Caribbean, you all are up here. That's your legacy. In so many ways, you guys are up here. Whatever gene pool you got swirling around Jamaica, your DNA and your culture is very special. It's very magical. It's admirable and it's enviable too. That's why so many people around the world love Jamaica and love Jamaicans. But if you watch and see what's been happening to Jamaica over the last 20 years or so, it's like there's been a conspiracy to diminish the quality and the potency of Jamaica and Jamaicans by turning them men into gays, having them stupid passa parties where people are beat them pum pum with bricks and all them something, they jump off of fucking high trees and whatnot onto one another and all them fuckeries there. Like, that's just stupidness. Okay, The murder rate is crazy. All right. As you can see, it's like Jamaica is not producing the way that it used to produce when it comes to music, when it comes to movies, when it comes to plays. Okay. You people are losing your grip when it comes to being influential on the world. A lot of people envy Jamaica. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a conspiracy for the white man to get rid of Jamaicans out to Jamaica and just come in and take over the land. Because they love the land. That's why they always go to Jamaica. But it look like they're trying to do it to all Caribbean islands. It's like they want to run all of us out of our Caribbean sunny, fertile lands and make us come to England and America, these places. They want us to come to these places and then they go to our countries and buy up our land or own our land and shit, and then we have no rights to our own land. I feel that's the end goal. So this thing where they're turning you guys into homosexuals is part of a bigger scheme. Okay? First of all, if no man is having sex with woman and whatnot, then you're not making any more babies. So all they have to do now, once you stop producing children, all they have to do now is start killing the men. Or start killing the women at a rapid rate. And as we can see, when it comes to the gang violence, a lot of men die frequently. So the first thing they do really is break down the family structure of Jamaica by discouraging warmth in the household, discouraging gentleness, discouraging love, encouraging conversations, discouraging positivity. You see what I'm saying? So there's already a disconnect. And now they're disconnecting you guys from each other even more, because the rule is to divide, then you can conquer. So it's like community against community, men against women, politicians against the people, police against the people, students against teachers, students against students, you know? Yeah, I feel like there's a conspiracy to destroy Jamaica. So there's a lot to write about. For somebody to write about. Okay, this is the last one. See, we got bacterial infection. And that's another thing that I heard of recently too. There was this guy from Jamaica on Facebook. He was saying that a lot of men are complaining now about discharge coming from their penis and like an infection in their penis, and they're wondering how the hell they're getting these things when they're not doing nothing that should get them that thing. But what he revealed was this: a lot of the ladies are now engaging in anal sex, and while the man is having sex with her, after pushing his penis in the anus, he then removes it and then continue to push it in the vagina. Now, he was saying when we're little girls, our parents always tell us never wipe from the back to the front, because then you're going to pull bacteria so into your vagina. So the man putting his penis in the anus and then into the vagina is the same thing. He's transferring bacteria. I think he called one of them E. coli, and I think streptococcus or something like that. Don't quote me on the second one, but the first one, I'm sure. He said that the penis take it from the back and then push it in the front. So now the woman, maybe she might not even get problems with it, because there's bacteria, good bacteria in the vagina that would kill any imbalances, or try to anyway. So the woman could have these bacterias inside her vagina and not know. But now the man now is not set up that way. So when the man enter the vagina and he pick up the bacteria that came from her anus, he then walk away with sexual disease or STD or infection, or however, bacterial infection. Yeah, God said it better. So yeah, so that's what God wants to tell you. It's not all this anal sex. Even man having sex with women in their anus is a no-no. Body fucking is a no-no. Because the body itself purifies itself. And when things pass through the liver and the kidneys and stuff like that, when the mucus pick up all the all the strange things in the body that don't belong, right? Because the body is designed to correct things that are going on inside. It's just that we eat foods and drink medicines and stuff like that to help it. But naturally, the body is designed to purify itself. So once the body has done that, to emit these things from the body, it come out through our poo, our pee, our sweat. What else? Basically through every opening, and the whole skin itself is a bunch of pores. So like you could sweat out alcohol through your skin if you have an overconsumption of alcohol and shit like that. Okay, so yeah, the body is trying to get rid of what doesn't belong. And I lost where I was going with that conversation, but hopefully you understand what I was saying. Oh yes, I was saying all that to say that the anus itself is one of the major gateways for expelling impurities from the body. The anus is one of the main gateways to expel impurities from the body. So when you're pushing your dick in somebody's ass and playing around in their shit thinking that it feel good, you're also coming back with things. You're not just sticking your thing in there and you feel good. All this action here is like a vacuum. It's a suction type of energy. It gets in there to some degree. In that little tiny opening. I think they call it the urethra or something like that. It's a serious thing, man. Babylon not teach we no good things, but then that's what they're here to do. They're here to kill, steal, and destroy. And right now they have their hands firmly on Jamaica, destroying it from the inside out. Once upon a time when you said you were Jamaican, you used to get plenty props. Nowadays days when people go out and they express themselves as being a Jamaican, people just look at them like puppy show. Okay. So it's for people like yourself who have an influence on the world to represent your country in a positive way. Now some people ain't gonna like that, but then that's not your business. You're here for those who like you. Who like it don't mind, and who mind don't matter. So you go. You understand what the hell I saying? That thing. Fuck them, because at the end of the day, you have a right to ensure that you and your people are good. Interesting. So we got loss of property. Got loss of memory. So this is exactly what I was saying. So like I said, there's a greater scheme here. So it's like you're no longer remembered. Ooh, and now we have loss of bowel control. And that's gonna bring in loss of strength and kidney failure. Okay? Fungal infection. And then you're going to have a loss of desire. You're not going to want to be having sex and whatnot. Then you have a loss of limbs. So you might have to cut your dick off. And that's going to make you lose your stability. Because there will be no more family. It's real shit. It's real shit. So to have a loss of voice, meaning if nobody's talking up about it and if nobody's making your people aware of what the fuck is going on, you're going to have a loss of beauty. Because you have a loss of direction. Loss of lover. So the man them need to get back with the woman them, and the woman them need to get back with the man them, okay? So this homosexual culture that they're trying to start in Jamaica is going to work against Jamaica and any other country that's engaging in this nonsense. It is not in your best interest to continue it. Okay? Loss of bowel control. Fucking hell, like straight to the point. And that's gonna make you have a loss of strength. And then it can help fuel your kidney because, like I said, these are the body parts that help to purify the body. Okay? And then it push things out through your vagina and through your anus. But if these parts are infected, then you're poisoning your body with anal sex. That's what's happening. Okay? So this here reading is talking about anal sex. I'm telling you it's a no. And your loss of property is your family, your country, your dick, your loss of desire for sex, your loss of happiness, your loss of beauty because you're sick. You're losing a lot. That's what else God want to tell you about not respecting Mother Nature's rules. Okay? Don't let the white man come and teach you no bullshit. Okay? This is like the person that will come to you and tell you a whole bunch of shit about your girlfriend, and then you dump your girlfriend and next minute you look, the person take your girlfriend. It's a trick. And a lot of people are falling for it. And it's like, of all the countries that we expect this thing to become rampant in, we never expect Jamaican people to be engaging in a sodomy and them kind of madness there. Never in a million years would I believe that Jamaican people would be engaging in that type of behavior. Okay? Me personally, I don't see nothing wrong with oral sex. But maybe now that everybody stick their penis in a body and then do all kind of other things with it, maybe now is not the time for oral sex at all. But when it comes to Jamaican people and being homosexual and shit like that, I would have never imagined this happening in that country to that people. But this is the reason why the white man targeted you guys. It's because of your strength. Okay? It's because of your strength. Because if we remain strong, then they could easily be overthrown. But if they take out the strongest of the strongest, then all we have left is the weaker ones. So they think we won't let you fall. We won't let you fall, and there's more than one strong nation of people in the Caribbean, so I'll have the white man know that. Anyway, that's your first check-in. I'll be back next week to see what else God needs to tell you. So that was a very important message. So, yeah. Good luck with your efforts. And just know that they're not going to like you. But you have your crowd. Because me not support nobody fucking. It's nasty. It's fucking nasty. No entry at rear. This shit ain't healthy. It doesn't take a genius to know that. Because, okay, you go to the toilet to take a shit, yeah? Or you go a bush, go take a shit. And you wipe your body and some of it get on your hand. You know how disgusted you are? You know how long that shit stay on your hand if you don't wash it properly? And yet still people find it okay to be pushing their dick inside somebody's bottom and just be playing with their shit? Nah, there's something wrong with that image there. Anyway, good luck with your project. I'll check in with you for next week. See what God needs you to know. Alright? One love.